Hello everybody! Welcome to part 4 of our collection highlight video for our wrist Mafia watches. Today we're doing 3 different watch brands that I actually each have 2 each of. So we have our Labêtes, our Toroidal Flights, and our Centros, or Centro Milanos. I'm just going to assume Centro. But anyway, I think we will begin with our Labêtes. They come in their awesome little squarish boxes, which means that they have the cool little pillows, which will make them a little bit easier to highlight. So, we will start with the one right here. This beauty was a Labête right here. Bring it in for a closer look, all that good stuff. I love this nice textured background that matches the background of the face. And as most of the watches, it doesn't have any actual numbers here, just a couple of dials, with just a couple of lines, which is I'm fine with. I love this texture though, that's pretty cool. With a clear silverish background, rubberish watch band. I'm going to take this off so we can look at the back. And nothing special back there, just the Labête symbol. And then hardened crystal. Never noticed that before. Quartz movement. Nice simple watch. But yeah, these things actually do make the watches a little easier to highlight and at least a little easier to take in and out of the box, because goes right back on, just like so. I might have put that on wrong. Indeed I did. There we go. Just like so. Don't know how much you can hear that, but I'm also filming in the middle of a thunderstorm. Power's already flickered once. So, I've got me a couple of flashlights, just in case we lose power. That way I can still continue. Anyway, our second and final Labête is this beauty right here. That's of course going to be a little tricky to take out of the box. This one is our Labête Goliath. It's only got the 12 and the 6. Of the 2 Labêtes, this one is definitely my favorite. I love the fact that the black background here on the face matches the band, which is also black appropriately. And I like the honeycomb texture, that's pretty cool. Now both our Labêtes have a red second hand, while this one has, I think that's either black, or that might actually be... Nope, that is black. I thought there might be a gap here that shows the honeycomb, which if it was, that would be pretty cool. But yeah, let's see if it says it. I'm trying to remember if it has anything on the back. It does not. Just Goliath collection, a few other highlightable things. Hardened crystal like the previous one. Quartz movement. One bar water resistant. Not quite sure what that means, the 1 bar water resistant marking, but if anyone knows what that means, please comment right down below and so that I can know for my own knowledge. Admittedly, I may not know very much about watches, but I'm always willing to learn. Anyway, so we will put those two aside. And we will move on to the two Centro watches. I love the design on this box. And of course we have another of these, which is a lovely pillow watch. Don't know if you can hear that or not, but I do apologize if that ends up drowning me out at some points. We will begin with the pillowed one. Bring this bad boy out. I swear either the writing on some of these is getting smaller, or I'm just having trouble seeing it. I'm not sure which it is. This one is our Centro Milano Grande Tempo Sport with the, I guess this is supposed to be rubber watch band. Jet black, supposed to have a nice, supposed to be a tachometer design right here. That's pretty cool. A couple air bubbles because there's a film over this that I have not removed. And yeah, not too much on this one. Nothing overly special back here. Some stars. Let me get my hand out of the way if I can. The Centro Milano. Talking a little bit about how long they've been around. Nothing too special on the back of these watches. A lot of them so far don't really have much on the back, which is fine because that's where your wrist rests anyway. So sitting like this, I wouldn't expect there to be too much on these. And we move on to our next one. My favorite of the Centros. This, primarily for the really cool race cars right here. When I first got this watch, I actually thought it was another brand just because all you can see is the CEN. You don't know it's a Centro until you take it out. And it is indeed Centro Milano. Confirming that as I bring this one out. This one is a little brighter than our previous three watches. It's got a nice white clearance, blue background, Lombardi, water resistant, 3 ATM. Guess that's supposed to be a depth of some form. Definitely very nice. This is I guess it's supposed to be either leather or some other form of cloth. Sometimes it says genuine leather across here. Don't see it this time. But yeah, definitely a very cool watch. I do like the other one better. I like this one primarily for the box and how easily this one is to get in and out of its box. Just like so. Very cool. Now our final set, and one of my newer watches, we have our Toroidal Flight. Now the box for these is pretty much identical, which made me at first think that we had another set of duplicates, but we do not. Now this one, yes, did show up damaged and in, yeah, not the greatest shape, but the watch inside was unharmed. And no, it was not a duplicate. We will begin with the one that I'm not the biggest fan of, but more because of the watch band than anything else. We have our Toroidal Flight. Has on the face a flight-inspired design. Definitely very cool. The second hand is down here with its own little face right there. Definitely like that. And we have, oh, that's what that is. Kilometers. I guess that's supposed to be altitude. Definitely a very unique watch with a leather band, which is the only thing I'm not a big fan of. I've always been a fan of metal bands. On the back, very elaborate Toroidal insignia with some stars, just like a couple of my other, I think it was the Centros. I don't know how I'm forgetting that off the top of my head, but that's alright. Yeah, that is the Toroidal, my first Toroidal Flight model. And we move to the final watch in this video that I will highlight. And the final of the Toroidals, and also my favorite watch. Put that aside, damage to the box is making it a little difficult to show this one, but that's okay. Here is the final Toroidal Flight. And in addition to the metal band, which I love, the other thing that makes this my favorite of the Toroidal watches, and one of my favorite watches in the collection, is the days of the week dial right here. You've got you've got individual days down here, 31, starting 1 through 31, and you've got the hours down here as well in 24-hour time, which is very cool. I definitely like that a lot. And you also have the second, actually I'm not quite sure what this dial on the outside is supposed to be, but I guess these are some form of flight-related dials in the background. Definitely very cool, though. So yeah, my favorite of the Toroidal watches. Flip this bad boy open if I can. There it goes. Get a look at the back real quick. Nothing overly special. That's okay. But that, my friends, is going to do it for part 4 of the collection highlight video. There will be one final video to this series to highlight my individual watches that I have right here. And you will get to see these in the next video. In addition, we also have Wrist Mafia Watch of the Month coming up. I might be uploading that at the same time as part 5 of the collection highlight. That's something I will kind of figure out as I go. Other than that though, that's going to do it for now. I will see you all next time.